When I thought I wanted to sell, I was trying to figure out a fast and easy way to sell, not to have to deal with all the traffic. And, at that point my wife was going to hip replacement surgery. So I didn't have a lot of time, and so I was looking for something that was, like I said, almost like somebody else handled this. I didn't have time to be showing or to have somebody come in and show and, waiting. I was concentrated on my wife because she was going to the surgery and then rehab. So that's what I needed to be at that time, So my head didn't need to be anywhere else. This was fantastic because all I did was 3 phone calls and we were done. I didn't have to worry about anything. We had somebody come in, we made some calls, then signatures were done and done. It's a nightmare to sell a house, between the real estate and then having people, come in at all hours, the real estate, having a key and then bringing people in. So you always have to make sure. And I was like, I got dogs. I can't be locking them up, when I leave because I don't know when I'm coming back. So it was, to me, that whole process was not going to work, because having my wife, in the hospital at the same time, it was just not going to work because I couldn't let the real estate come in with the dogs. They don't know her, so it was an easy process. There was a price given, and then we kind of discussed the price a little bit, so we actually came up with the right price that that was good for both of us. And like I said, all the discussion were over the phone, and it wasn't a long process at all.
Did you have to pay commissions or closing costs or any additional fees out of that money?
No, nothing. I mean, it was like everything we just had to, like I said, we owe money at the bank, so we just had to pay the bank, and then that was that. And you guys made that really easy. There was no fees, no anything there. So that was awesome.
So yeah, it's because sometimes that's in the normal real estate transactions, you might have a price that's X amount, and then, after
all the fees and everything, and after another, it comes back being lower than what the original, So that was not an issue there. It was like,
so what you saw is what you got.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, the money that we agree on, that's what we got.
Did you have to fix it up and clean it, and what did you have to do to get it ready to sell it?
We just have to move out. I mean, we just have to move out. You guys took care of all, and you did a nice job at it too. It's like I kind of sort of like, it's like I want to buy it back.
Yeah. So you just had to get what you wanted out of the house.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we just what we had agreed. We just took our furniture and you guys took care of the rest. So.
You didn't have to scrub toilets.
No, you guys did a fantastic job when it comes to that. You guys were very, very agreeable with the time, because like I said, with my wife being in the hospital and moving, I couldn't have them moving, so we had a couple of days to move. We had to be like, okay, you guys have to be out by this day. It was like, okay, you got 2 weeks to move. This is all done, and then you got. So it was that even was easy, that was kind of like a relaxed thing. It wasn't that I had to like rush and move everything out of the house in 3 days. I asked for certain things, and there was never, a no. I mean, I didn't ask for, anything outrageous. It was actually Exxon dealing directly, because it was like we didn't have to go. Neither one of us had to go. Oh, I got to go talk to somebody else. I got to see what they're gonna do. It was, I think even my friend that has done, sold and bought several houses, so he was like, he was even surprised that you did what? It's like, how long? It's like, because like I said, it was a quick and easy process.
What about escrow documents? Was that crazy, complicated, take a long time, or?
No, actually it didn't. You guys took care of everything. We just had to sign. It's been a little over a year, just about,
Now that it's been that long, how do you feel about the whole process?
I'm still very, I'm still very comfortable with the process. I mean, there is nothing that I said that it could have been done differently, better, or anything like that. I think it was, I think everybody came out of there feeling good. There was no like, oh man, I could have done this or I could have done that. It was like, I was pleased with the process then, and pleased with it afterwards. You know, no regrets. It was, I think, the best thing that I ever did. It's a nice and easy decision. You know, I have actually recommended, you know, you guys to a couple of people. I said, oh, we need to sell our house. So talk to these people. They were like, you know, they did an excellent job with mine. So
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
I would recommend it to anybody, whether they need to sell it, like, you know, right away, or even if they have the time, because it's just, it's no pressure. You know, it was a very, very low pressure deal. You know, it was nothing. You know, what do I do? Yeah, what, you know, it was just like, okay, this is what it is, and we're done. Okay. So I have never. I think I have more struggle buying a car than I did, you know, doing that or selling a car. So it was. I think, you know, it was excellent. You know, and like I said, everybody that I talked to, have done that. They're like surprised that, you know, like, what, you did that, and it was that easy, and I was like, yeah. So I would definitely recommend, you know, and I would say that they, you know, for anyway, even if you need to sell right away, or even if you have time to sell, well, why, you know, why wait and bother, you know, when somebody else can do all the work for you. So it was a very easy process. It's been over a year, and I still talk about it with some of my friends, because it was like, because when they talk about selling the house and dealing with this, I had a friend that just sold a house in Victorville, and he, you know, he was saying it was a nightmare, and I told him, just you go to these people that I went to, because it's like, you know, it was easy, but he hated it, you know, his process, and I saw, you know, it took him like 4 months, you know,
which is fairly quick, actually.
Well, actually, yeah, comparatively, but it's still, you know, it took him like, you know, good 4 months, and he, in that process, he kind of lost another house that he wanted to buy because it didn't go as quickly as he wanted it to.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So
I'm always with you know, if there's a quicker and efficient way to do it, let's do it that way. It's